After an adventure-filled 600 miles through Colorado, we were excited to hit Utah. Our plan for Utah was to continue to follow the Trans-American Trail route through Moab, where we planned to see Arches National Park. From Moab, we would ride on to Green River, Utah, at which point we would divert from the TAT in favor of pavement and head north to Park City to visit some family.
All the passes are closed. This is too bad. Apparently, Geyser.
What I call the Moab Ranger District.
This is closed, but we're wondering, can a bike get through? We're pretty small, you know.
After a quick phone call with the Moab Ranger District, we learned that Geyser Pass was closed due to some fire cleanup in the area. We decided to follow an alternative off-road route around Geyser Pass that would still split us back out in Moab.
This is where Zoe chose to eat her lunch.
Pre-lunch.
Pre-lunch. It's like a mini Grand Canyon.
Mini Grand Canyon.
One there. One there. Pretty crazy. Apparently it's a dinosaur, Zoe. Wow, that track goes right off the cliff. That is so crazy. A dinosaur track right there. And then he just went wah! And catapulted himself off. So this was wet sand at some point, and the dinosaurs were walking about. That is crazy. That is like hard to believe.
Pretty cool.
Double arch?
Double arch. I can tell that the sun is coming and it's going to be a hot afternoon.
It's gonna be a hot day. We got a ways to go still.
3, 2, 1, go.
Billy liked it.
I'd like to thank Billy for taking me all the way to Massachusetts.
Way to go, Billy!
Way to go! Although it still has a couple miles to take us, so can't applaud yet. Dinner.
It's already warm.
Yeah, don't need to microwave it.
So do you want
I'd like sauerkraut and pico de gallo over here.
Pico de gallo. You feeling? This is fresh stuff.
Look at that. That's gonna be our dinner, plus some leftovers. Hey,
Changing the oil.
changing me.
We're in Moab.
What did you forget?
When I pulled the oil plug out,
there's supposed to be a washer on there, and there was no washer. And I was like, turns out it fell off when I pulled it off and it landed in the boiling hot oil. So I put my hand in there and grabbed it.
Did you burn your hand?
With a glove. No, it wasn't that hot, but it was hot. Some guy was super nice, and he was changing his oil in front of O'Reilly's, and he gave me the pan and the funnel. So that's pretty cool. And towels.
Yeah.
That was super nice.
Good deal. So how was lunch?
Wonderful.
We went to, I think it's called Moab Giants.
Moab Giants. I think it's some kind of dinosaur exhibit. We don't really know, but they had really good food.
We shared a garden salad.
Yeah.
And a chicken Caesar wrap with fries.
Free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I guess in the middle of nowhere, free Wi-Fi is pretty good.
As we left Moab, the riding got really difficult. Although it doesn't really show here, the sand became a big issue for such a large bike and all of our gear. Even dropping the tire pressure to bare minimum wasn't really making a difference for us. So after riding a small section of the Utah TAT, we were both pretty happy that we had decided to bypass it and go to Park City. So we jumped on the highway and made the scenic 300-mile ride to Park City. An interesting side note here, this was the first time we would see smoke due to wildfires. From this point on, this became the norm on the trip, especially during sunsets.
Robert and Scarlett, Sam and Rachel,
My parents,
Jason LaPointe,
Rachel Cure.
After leaving Park City, we rejoined the official TAT route and opted for the more northern route through Idaho. It looked more interesting to us than the southern route, largely because it had more mountains.
Hello, hello! We are in Lava Hot Springs, the tourist hub of Idaho, or southeast Idaho. It's a bit cloudy, but it's warm. And we are surrounded by tubers, river tubers, because there's hot springs in the river.
And they get shuttled around on these things.
We were in Park City this morning and we drove all the way north to Montpelier, Idaho, had lunch, and then we saw the rain was coming, so we raced away from the rain. Got a little bit wet, but nothing too crazy. And now we're in Lava Hot Springs and it's 4 o'clock and we think we can make it another 60 miles. Feeling ambitious.
60 miles. We've been following Sam's route in Idaho, and it's been really good. It's been fun. Obviously, Park City was not part of that route, so we had to detour quite a bit. But yeah, I'm excited about Idaho. We've barely touched the surface, and there's a lot to explore.
A lot to see.
Alright, Idaho. It's like month 1. Makes it seem like not very long if I say it's month 1.
This morning, leaving Park City, we were both tired, both kind of like, ugh, do we really want to finish this? But now I'm back at it. I'm like, yes, we definitely should finish this. And I'm happy to be on the road again.
I think we got kind of comfortable, and I was like, this trip is a lot of the same thing, and I'm kind of ready to be done. So for a minute there, I was like, should we just call this? I don't really feel much of like we have to finish this trip.
I've gained some appreciation for the mountains on this trip. because I used to be an ocean girl, and there are no oceans in the middle of the USA, so I like the mountains now.
I'm really bad talking on camera. Don't tell Zoe. She's probably really good at this.
I'm feeling happy to be on the road again, feeling happy to be almost done, and excited for the days ahead.
Tomorrow I'm very excited because we're gonna go to Sun Valley, Idaho, and maybe go to Stanley, Idaho, and go up and see the Sawtooth Mountains, and that'll be really cool. So I'm excited. Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the moon.
So
With vegetation. Sure.
we are out here.
There is nothing to be seen around us.
Yeah, it's a very deserted area. It's called Craters of the Moon National Monument in Idaho, and we are in the thick of it. The riding isn't too hard, but it's not easy. 2 up.
It's bumpy.
It takes time to make sure you do it right and not fall. And we have 60 miles of this, so
Oh, 51 more.
51 miles. We've done 9 miles, and I think we can do it. It's a little bit scary because you're just so out here, not really any cell surface, and you know.
It's making me compare, like I'm asking myself, would I rather be in the middle of this desert, or whatever we want to call this, or in the middle of the ocean?
I had the same thought.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And because I've done the middle of the ocean, I'm kind of like, that was fine.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little nerve-wracking. I'm just glad we haven't seen any snakes yet.
No snakes, but also no people.
That's true.
There is nothing. Oh wait, there's something. But we're headed that way, and we think there's mountains over there. You start to see them. Ketchum is that way. Sun Valley, all that good stuff.
in Idaho.
We found some natural hot springs.
They're stinky. The smell stays with you or not. It's too hot?
Yeah. It's crazy. Oh, right here it's like cold. And over here it's too hot. Not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. It's really nice.
I thought it was gonna be smellier. I remember when I did this when I was younger. I remember being like, it stinks so much.
That's one sexy man.
Pulled over on the side of the road because there's a million of these spots, and we're gonna go walk down to the water and maybe, just maybe, jump in.
Look at this sand. It's a beach. Wait a minute. Just kidding. It's a river.
Well, we're on a dirt road in Idaho. Zoe had to take an emergency bathroom break. These roads are kind of boring and flat, but very, very sandy because there's been no rain here. So it's just sick, but not that bad. Just a little bit. Really not that bad. But I lowered the tire pressure a little bit so that we'd have a little more grip, and it's been fine. Oh, look who's back. How'd it go?
I trespassed. It went okay. And it is very dry up there.
It's dry everywhere, huh?
No wonder it must go mentally.
Yeah.
We only have 2 little pieces of toilet paper left.
Oh boy.
So, if we want to keep doing this, we gotta fill up at the next hotel.
She said it. She said next hotel.